of the 1979 spill. You have come long ways. You took this day off to be here with us, to be with Mr. Nez, his family, his colleagues, the Redwater Pond Road Committee. We thank you for supporting him in this endeavor. We all know what has happened 33 years ago that hurt a lot of people. And we speak today for those that are not here, and we speak for the land that was damaged. We speak for the water that's been contaminated. We remember those that their lives had, they were hurt by the contamination. Valley that was the size of a football stadium and 3 stories down, and down at the floor they had these horizontal mines going back into the side of the hills. And this is true of what he's talking about here. This is Cameron. There's a big pit here full of water. Back then, as many times we've been out to Tuba City, Cameron, Black Falls, people talked about swimming in this water, taking them out in barrels and using that for laundry. So just imagine how many people were directly exposed by consuming or utilizing rainwater out of these pits. But I didn't have a chance to see all of these mines, Red Mesa, Ojeto, down to Cameron. For a whole week, we went through these things. Not too long after that, and resolutions were passed, the Navajo Nation government started pursuing the reclamation project.
Pollution does not respect boundary. Tuesday, uranium mining company promised power and safer method of mining by injecting chemical solution into the groundwater. They claim there will be no contamination of Navajo Nation groundwater or to our people. I do not believe that these promises. I also want to remind the people I'm firmly against uranium mining on and near Navajo Nation. I've done that. I was a part of that when I was the Navajo Nation Council, the mandate. Again, I'm telling you right now, I am not for mining. No mining for uranium. Whatever you hear is wrong. I put too much work into this to go this far, and I am against mining. Let me say it again and again and again, and remind that whatever you hear is false. Our nation has endured enough hardship because of uranium mining. There is much more to tell you of our efforts. But know this, again, I stand against mining of uranium on Navajo Nation. I stand with you, my people, to tell these mining companies, no mining, no mining, no mining, uranium mining. And I will also do everything within my scope to reclaim and clean up mining on the Navajo Nation. We will succeed in the long run. Again, I want to allude to some things that are happening. I have an additional information that we will be doing. One is, as you see the Navajo birth, a group study that's going on right now. It's really not fully funded, but let me tell you, this administration will be advocating for that funding to happen. That's one thing I'd like to do. The other one is that this radiation exposure compensation, 1971, we will continue to support, even though Ben Lujan's not here. He is working with us. I have communicated with him, Udall, and all of those people, with Phil's help, and all the rest that's with them. We will continue to advocate for amendments to 1971. We will address that, and we will continue to do that. My support, this administration, is with you on that. Let me reassure you on that. The other one that I'd like to do, also, I want to thank the University of New Mexico and Southwest Research and Information Center for working with us. and with Navajo EPA and also the Navajo community, and keep doing that. We applaud you for your assistance, your expertise on the Navajo Nation, and working with the IHS, or Navajo Health Service, and others, disease control, and so on. Again, thank you for that. Let's continue doing partnership. Let's continue working on behalf of Navajo people.
Create these holy places and sources of water for us and for our future generations, for all life, all the plant life, all the animal life, all the creatures that crawl, swim, and burrow on these very special places, and it is home to them as well. So I think one of the major points that we're all trying to make this morning is the water that we need to survive into the next generations, the next 7 generations and beyond. And most of this water is going to be in the deeper aquifers below the surface of the earth. Many of the springs that we relied on in the past have dried up because these water tables have been lowered when mining happened. It could have been uranium mining, it could have been coal mining, different types of mining that's taking place here in the Four Corners area.
So as we go forward with this, the Navajo birth cohort study that you heard mentioned earlier by President Shelley, Congress has mandated that as part of the first 5-year plan. It's taken 2 years now to get through all of the regulatory approval process. We are hoping that we are within a month or so of being able to start enrolling people. And we think this is going to be such an important last piece of the puzzle here, because what this is going to do is allow us to look at much younger adults in terms of the moms and the dads that get enrolled in this study, and we're going to be able to tell whether the findings that we had from the Dene study were only because people had these really long duration exposures, or whether those are still ongoing and affecting younger and younger populations of Navajos in the communities. And then it's also going to let us look at what happens in terms of the development of children. And we heard that so many times during the course of the Dene project, where communities would ask over and over and over again at chapter meetings, is this affecting my kids?